to see if our home will be there.
Celebrities, including model Molly Sims, have expressed concern about their homes amid the worsened situation of the fires in Los Angeles. What is really happening in Los Angeles, the city that was once a symbol of the American dream? Now, many people are exclaiming, Los Angeles is collapsing. It is heartbreaking to witness thousands of once sturdy homes and structures now reduced to piles of rubble, leaving many families destitute overnight. On the streets, more than 75,000 people are living in a state of homelessness. But are these reasons enough to explain the decline of the city? Or are there still hidden secrets waiting for you to discover? In today's document, let's delve deep into uncovering the real reasons that are pulling Los Angeles to the brink of collapse. The fires are spreading uncontrollably. Could this be a sign that Los Angeles is collapsing right now? According to Reuters, the two largest fires, Palisades between Santa Monica and Malibu, and Eaton in the east near Pasadena, have been recorded as the most devastating fires in the city's history. In total, more than 34,000 acres of land, about 53 square miles, have been scorched, turning bustling neighborhoods into ashes. Iconic areas like Hollywood Hills are facing significant challenges, creating scenes that make many people ponder. More than 130,000 residents have had to evacuate urgently, temporarily leaving their homes and the possessions tied to their lives. The smoke and dust from these events have also significantly impacted the health, especially the respiratory system, of thousands of people.
I lost all my writing, like all my books. Tearing up, it's just hard.
The prolonged dry weather with no significant rainfall for months has made the forests in California more vulnerable than ever. When temperatures rise along with strong winds, fires occur rapidly and spread out of control. Climate change is contributing to the increased frequency and intensity of fires, extending the dry season and pushing nature into an unbalanced state. Unsustainable urban development, as residential areas expand into sensitive forest regions, also increases the risk of unfortunate incidents. All these factors seem to be testing the resilience of a city that was once a symbol of prosperity and splendor. The impacts are not limited to the affected properties. Areas that were once symbols of prosperity, such as Hollywood Hills and Beverly Hills, now face concerning losses. Many families have lost the most important things in life, including precious memories. Due to the terrain of Los Angeles, the scale and spread of the fires have reached an alarming level, as the flames rapidly ignited and continuously expanded their impact. The firefighters had to deploy support vehicles both on the ground and in the air, with helicopters and water-dropping planes continuously operating to contain the fire. However, with the scale beyond control, the current resources are still insufficient to comprehensively address the situation, highlighting the limitations in responding to such a significant issue. It's heartbreaking that some people still have to continue paying loans for houses that no longer exist. Imagine, amidst the skyrocketing and uncontrollable housing prices in Los Angeles, many families have worked tirelessly for years to own a home, even resorting to installment payments. However, all their efforts and hopes were swept away by the flames, leaving not only emptiness, but also a heavy burden of debt. These are the moments when you realize that every morning when you wake up, you, your family, and your home are still intact, and you should be grateful. This crisis is not merely a loss of material wealth, but it also shakes the people's faith in the image of a prosperous and thriving Los Angeles. Where will their lives drift when the future ahead is becoming increasingly uncertain? This scene is like a wake-up call. Is Los Angeles, with its prolonged losses and instability, gradually falling into collapse right before our eyes? Please subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more interesting stuff. Not only local residents, but even A-list Hollywood stars are not spared from losing their homes due to wildfires in California. The million-dollar mansions, once symbols of luxury in famous neighborhoods like Pacific Palisades, are now reduced to ashes and rubble. Stars like Anthony Hopkins, John Goodman, Billy Crystal, and Miles Teller now have to face the heartbreaking reality of losing a significant portion of their wealth. No longer having a home to return to, their lives have become more difficult than ever, raising the question, can fame and wealth help them overcome this shock? Or will they also have to face the most alarming situation in Los Angeles right now, which is homelessness? So in this context, timely and effective actions are extremely necessary. It is necessary to focus on improving forest management and increasing investment in resources for firefighting forces. At the same time, the implementation of environmental protection policies aimed at mitigating the impacts of climate change will play a crucial role in reducing the risk of similar situations occurring. In addition, the government also needs to support the community in rebuilding homes, improving insurance programs, and providing the necessary resources for people to stabilize their lives. However, the question arises, are these efforts enough to save a city under pressure from all sides? Not stopping at just the fires, the homelessness situation in Los Angeles is becoming increasingly alarming, reflecting a systemic crisis. According to the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, the number of homeless individuals in Los Angeles County reached 75,312 in 2024, and this number could increase rapidly in the near future, especially following the recent wildfires. Thousands of families lost their homes overnight, increasing the pressure on already overwhelmed areas. The big question is, with the continuous and incredible challenges, can the city control this situation? Or will the numbers keep rising, becoming a sign of collapse? One of the most emblematic images of this crisis is Skid Row, where there are 3,791 homeless people, more than half of whom have no shelter. These numbers are the clearest evidence of the housing shortage and lack of basic support in the city. Skid Row has long been a symbol of social unrest, but now it more clearly reflects Los Angeles's impotence in addressing a pressing and profound issue. The cause of this situation stems from many factors. The high housing prices are one of the biggest challenges. According to data from Redfin, the average home price in Los Angeles reached $1 million in November 2024, although it was a slight decrease compared to the previous year. The cost of renting a house also far exceeds the affordability of most low-income workers, leaving them with no choice but to live on the streets. Moreover, the absence of effective support policies such as social housing and resettlement programs has worsened the situation. Those who lost their homes during the COVID-19 pandemic have not yet had a chance to recover, and now they are once again affected by natural disasters, creating a vicious cycle with no way out. The consequences of homelessness do not stop at the statistics. Living conditions in areas with high concentrations of homeless people are becoming increasingly dire, lacking clean water, sanitation, and basic food. This situation not only creates a humanitarian crisis, but also increases the risk of disease outbreaks, putting pressure on the city's healthcare and financial systems. Are these clear signs of the impending decline in this city? Moreover, the rapid increase in the number of homeless people, combined with fires and economic instability, is presenting Los Angeles with a difficult challenge. Thousands of people have been pushed into homelessness overnight, transforming the city from a center of entertainment and prosperity into a place associated with images of crowded homeless camps, with endless social issues. This raises the question, is Los Angeles collapsing right now? The solution cannot be limited to temporary measures. The city needs to invest heavily in affordable housing, including the construction of more social housing complexes and the implementation of rental assistance programs for low-income workers. At the same time, strengthening rapid and effective resettlement programs is necessary to support those affected by wildfires and other crises. More importantly, Los Angeles needs to thoroughly address the root causes of this situation, from reforming housing price policies, providing vocational training support, to building a more sustainable development model. Ultimately, this situation needs to be seen as a strong reminder to the community. Los Angeles, once a symbol of hope and opportunity, can no longer maintain its glamorous facade while neglecting its responsibility to the most suffering residents. This is the time for the city, organizations, and individuals to come together and take action, aiming to rebuild a sustainable community where no one is left behind. Only with unity and determination can Los Angeles overcome this difficult period and reaffirm its position. What else is hidden behind Los Angeles, waiting for you to discover? Let's continue following along with us. Economic inequality is one of the biggest issues this city is facing. In Beverly Hills, wealth is flaunted through mansions worth tens of millions of dollars and lavish parties. But meanwhile, in areas like South LA or East Los Angeles, thousands of families are trying to survive in old houses, tents, or crowded boarding houses. So what is the reason? That's right, the high unemployment rate in low-income areas is creating significant challenges for living conditions and society. Although the entertainment and technology industries bring in huge incomes, the benefits from this development are not evenly distributed, causing the economic gap between communities to widen. According to updated data from USA Facts on November 17, 2024, the unemployment rate in California in October 2024 reached 5.4%, an increase of 0.3 percentage points compared to the same period last year. This rate represents the number of people in the workforce who are actively seeking employment but have not yet found suitable jobs, an important indicator for assessing the health of the labor market and the economy. The barriers to accessing opportunities, especially in low-income areas, become even more severe when the education and healthcare systems here are lacking in resources. Schools in these areas often cannot provide quality education, while healthcare facilities lack equipment and personnel to meet basic healthcare needs. With such societal challenges, can the city still develop? Moreover, you will surely be surprised to know that the city of Los Angeles frequently ranks among the top polluted urban areas in the United States, with dust from traffic and industry causing numerous health problems for residents. Areas near highways or factories, where many low-income families live, are the most affected, with increased rates of respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. Additionally, the outdated wastewater treatment system and the effects of climate change are depleting clean water sources, causing many communities to face severe water shortages. This is not only a health challenge, but also threatens the livelihoods of thousands of people. Traffic in Los Angeles is also a vexing issue, with residents spending an average of over 100 hours each year stuck on congested roads. This not only wastes time, but also causes stress, negatively affecting mental and physical health. The inefficient public transportation system forces people to rely on personal vehicles, increasing emissions and air pollution. Meanwhile, infrastructure such as bridges and roads, which are already outdated, can no longer meet the demands of a rapidly growing city. In Los Angeles, education continues to be a difficult problem. Students in wealthy areas enjoy a modern education with complete facilities and a high-quality teaching staff. Conversely, in low-income areas, students face shortages of everything, from textbooks to the curriculum. As a result, many students have to drop out of school to join the labor market early. This creates a cycle of poverty, where subsequent generations continue to live in a state of limited development opportunities. As you know, education must develop for the economy to thrive and society to progress. But with what Los Angeles is going through, a downturn is probably just a matter of time. Los Angeles, once a symbol of opportunity and prosperity, is now facing a series of major challenges. From the negatives of natural disasters, homelessness, economic inequality, environmental crises, traffic congestion, to unequal education, each issue is a piece of the puzzle in this city's challenging landscape. However, is there still hope for Los Angeles? What solutions can be proposed to restore the image and the lives of the people here? The journey to find answers continues, and with change, this city can once again become a symbol of resilience. One of the most important measures is to minimize the risk of negative natural events occurring. The city is applying modern technology, such as satellites and drones, to monitor risks early, along with the use of artificial intelligence, AI, for forecasting and response planning. At the same time, forest cleaning projects aimed at removing flammable materials, such as dry branches and debris, have also been implemented. Not stopping there, the budget for the fire department has been increased, with the provision of modern equipment and intensive training to better handle emergency situations. The issue of homelessness is also being addressed by the authorities. New social housing complexes are being built in key areas, such as Skid Row, helping to alleviate housing pressure for residents. At the same time, mental health, education, and employment support centers are being expanded to meet the basic needs of vulnerable communities. Long-term support policies, such as resettlement and sustainable job creation, are also being implemented to bring new hope to those in difficulty. In addition, public transportation is also a key investment focus. The city is expanding the subway and bus systems to better connect the center and the suburbs, while also developing bike lanes and environmentally friendly vehicles. The smart transportation system is being implemented to reduce waiting times and enhance operational efficiency, encouraging people to use public transport instead of personal vehicles. These efforts not only help reduce air pollution, but also improve the quality of urban life. However, Los Angeles still faces significant challenges. The political system is sometimes influenced by interest groups, making it difficult for community-prioritized policies to be fully implemented. The approval and implementation process of public projects is often delayed by bureaucracy and lack of transparency. Moreover, the ineffective coordination between management agencies causes resource wastage and delays the implementation of solutions. However, the future of Los Angeles is not entirely worsened. The younger generations are leading initiatives in technology, environment, and culture, helping the city move closer to its sustainable development goals. With investment in modern infrastructure and enhanced community awareness, Los Angeles can restore its status as a symbol of creativity and prosperity. In this journey of reconstruction, every citizen plays an important role. From protecting the environment, using public transportation, to participating in community activities, small contributions can have a significant impact. The government and organizations also need to collaborate closely to implement long-term initiatives, creating better living conditions for all residents. Despite the many challenges, Los Angeles still has the opportunity to become a model for other major cities around the world. With a long-term vision and the unity of the entire community, this city can overcome the crisis, turning challenges into opportunities to build a sustainable, fair, and prosperous future for all. Los Angeles, once a symbol of luxury and opportunity, is now facing concerning challenges, from uncontrollable wildfires, an increasingly alarming homelessness situation, to economic inequality, environmental crises, and issues in education and transportation. All of these are creating a spiral of crisis that could push this city to the brink of collapse. Can Los Angeles rise above these challenges and once again become a symbol of hope and prosperity? The answer lies in our willingness to act decisively and collectively. This city's future depends not on promises, but on actions. Actions taken today to secure a brighter tomorrow. By turning crises into opportunities and challenges into triumphs, Los Angeles can rewrite its story, not as a city on the brink of collapse, but as one that faced adversity head-on and emerged stronger, fairer, and more united than ever before. We've put in our best efforts to present accurate and insightful information in this video, though it's impossible to cover every detail of such a broad topic. Consider this as an introduction, and we encourage you to explore further to deepen your understanding of this important issue. This journey has just begun, and there are still many hidden truths to be uncovered. If you want to continue following interesting stories and perspectives on issues happening in Los Angeles and many places around the world, please subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos.